That's why I'm amazed.
Hey everybody, we're at the National Zoo in downtown DC. We decided to come out and do a little exploring again this weekend because it's the first weekend of fall that actually feels like fall weather. So we're gonna take a walk around, grab some lunch.
We decided to drive to the zoo this weekend instead of taking the metro. The cost to park at the zoo is $25 per vehicle. They do have a membership that you can join that gives you discounts or even free parking depending on the level of membership that you buy. For us, it was just cheaper to drive and park than to take the metro because it would have cost about $8 per fare for all four of us. So yeah, we drove today. Again, you can take the metro, that's an option. There are 2 stations that can bring you fairly close to the zoo. It's not going to drop you off right in front of the zoo. It's about a half a mile walk either way. So you've got, I think it's Woodley Road or Woodley Park, and I think Cleveland Road, I think, are the 2 metro stations. They're both on the red line. So the zoo's open every day, I'm pretty sure every day of the year. And it's free to the public. So if you can walk, then it's a totally free outing. If you're taking, or just the cost of getting here. So for us, it was, driving and parking. There are some cool events that happen at the zoo. They have Boo at the Zoo is coming up. That is not free. It's a ticketed event, but you get to come and wear your costumes, and they do trick-or-treating at the zoo. Also in the winter, after Halloween, they'll put up the zoo lights. Zoo lights are free. They have a bunch of cool displays and stuff with the lights, and like some light shows they will project onto the buildings. So yeah, we hope to get down here and check out the zoo lights again. We've come quite a few times since we've been in DC, but it's always a lot of fun, and we'll try to do that again this year.
So evidently a lot of other people had the same idea that we had today. We had to park in one of the back lots that's typically reserved for employees, but most of the main parking lots today are full. So we're walking up the little path right now from the back lot it'll put us about midways in the zoo, and we'll start looking around from there. One of the things about the National Zoo in DC is that the walkway, or the whole zoo basically, is built on a slope. So if you park in the normal parking lots, if they weren't full today, you start at the bottom of the hill and then you walk all the way up the walkway, looking through exhibits and whatnot, and then you come back down the hill to the parking lot. So since we had to park in the employee parking zone, we're starting about midway up the hill. So we're gonna walk the rest of the way up the hill, probably grab some food out the main entrance of the zoo, and then come back down and hit the rest of it. So Oliver, what are you most excited to see in the zoo today?
The place where it shows you where you can see the elephant poop, but it's not really real elephant poop. And you can also touch it. And it also has little activities to do.
Elephant poop activities?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a typical boy answer. Cadence, what are you most excited about?
I want to see the pandas.
And Margot, what do you want to see?
I want to see the lions. One time we were here, we were able to hear them roaring, and I didn't realize that it was really the lions. I thought it was like the speakers. It's so loud. You can hear it like all around the park. So anyway, I hope we see those.
one is it?
Green anaconda.
Green anaconda?
Ooh, it's an anaconda.
So what are we gonna eat?
It's called Duke's, I think. It was called a brunchy burger. It was very good. Like, I don't know, the whole place felt really like hipster, like a hipster vibe. But I mean, it was very good. They like specialize in brunch and stuff. Avocado toast and hollandaise sauce and stuff.
Speaking of hipster, here's Margot with her Starbucks pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna get ready and head out of the zoo. We've seen most of the stuff. We didn't record everything, but there were, I think there was maybe one or two more of the indoor houses that we didn't go into. They're closing up, well, now at 4 o'clock. They have their winter hours now. They're closing. The whole zoo closes at 5 and the indoor stuff closes at 4. Like I said, yeah, we've seen most of everything. We're going to get ready and head out. There's still one section down at the bottom of the hill we have not got to. We probably won't go today, but they have like farm animals. They have cows and pigs and donkeys and stuff and chickens, I think, and there's even like feed the animals and stuff, like, you know, you pay a quarter or 50 cents, whatever, and you get like a handful of animal feed. Anyway, we're not going to do that today. We've done it a few times, but yeah, the kids are just hanging out here, turning these little things, learning some cool stuff. These things are all over the zoo as well, like lots of interactive ways for the kids to learn and, you know, flip this up and read this, and it's a lot of fun.
So as we're walking back to the car and getting ready to leave, I realized I didn't say what my favorite part of the zoo was before we walked through, like the kids and Margot did earlier. But one thing that always ends up being my favorite is if the lions are awake and walking around and they start roaring. That's really cool to hear, especially in person. It might not sound that loud on a cell phone, but it's like
so loud. It sounds like
you can like feel it rattling your chest
like
almost.
It's over the PA or something, and it's not, but it's so loud. What was your favorite thing that you saw, Cadence?
I loved looking at the pandas.
Yeah, that's the first time we've ever seen the pandas outside. Usually they're inside the exhibit and you got to see them through the glass.